Have you ever caught yourself thinking, where did my money go this month? Or maybe you made plans to save, but in the end, everything got out of control. If this sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. The truth is that with discipline, strategy, and a mindset shift, it's completely possible to transform your finances in just 6 months. Sounds bold? It might. But in this video, you'll see that not only is it possible, it's absolutely achievable. What you're about to learn could be the turning point between staying stuck in the cycle of debt or finally living free without depending on your next paycheck. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how a combination of small habits, smart adjustments, and focused action can change the game. And no, this has nothing to do with magic formulas or empty promises. It's about financial awareness, attitude, and taking action. Because changing your finances doesn't start with money, it starts with your mind. A lot of people try to fix the problem at the end, cutting last-minute expenses, renegotiating debt, or taking out loans, when the real secret lies at the beginning, how you think, feel, and act about money. And that's the first thing you need to change. The first step in this journey is diagnosis. Before making any change, you need to know exactly where your money is going. That means writing down every expense, no matter how small, for 30 days. You can use apps, spreadsheets, or even a simple notebook. What matters isn't the tool, it's your commitment to the truth. And why is this so important? Because you can only control what you understand. Many people think they spend very little on delivery, transport, or impulse buys, but when they see the total at the end of the month, reality hits. That initial shock is necessary to create urgency and clarity, and with clarity comes action. Once you understand your cash flow, it's time to build a realistic budget. And pay attention, realistic doesn't mean extremely tight, it means aligned with your lifestyle. Set a fixed amount for essential expenses, housing, food, transportation, and a specific amount for variable spending, entertainment, clothes, services. And here's a powerful secret, pay yourself first. Before spending anything, set aside a percentage for yourself. It can be 10% or even 5% if that's all you can manage. Put that amount into a separate account focused on your goals, paying off debt, building an emergency fund, or investing. This simple act completely changes how you handle money, because you stop living just to pay bills and start living with purpose. But no change is sustainable without a clear goal. This is where your why comes in. Why do you want to fix your finances? To travel more? To have peace of mind? To stop living paycheck to paycheck? To buy a home? This reason needs to be visible, like a compass that keeps you on track when you feel tempted to spend on something unnecessary. Take a sheet of paper, write down this goal in detail, and stick it somewhere you'll see every day. This will remind you that you're on a journey, and that every financial decision, no matter how small, either brings you closer or takes you further from that destination. Now let's talk about debt. If you have debt, it should be your top priority in the first few months. Organize all of it in a spreadsheet. Total amount, interest rate, minimum payment, and due dates. Then choose a strategy. Snowball method, start with the smallest debts, or avalanche method, start with the highest interest. It doesn't matter which one you choose. What matters is having direction. Each debt paid off is emotional relief and a financial win. And every dollar that used to go toward interest can now go toward your freedom. With your budget in place and your debts shrinking, it's time to build your emergency fund. This means saving the equivalent of 3 to 6 months of your fixed expenses in a low-risk, high-liquidity account, like a savings account or a CDB with daily liquidity. This fund is your safety net. It protects you from unexpected situations like job loss, health issues, or emergencies that could derail your plan. Having this reserve changes the way you face life, with more confidence, less stress, and greater control. Once your foundation is set, you can take the next step, investing. And we're not talking about getting rich overnight. We're talking about building wealth over time. Start small, with 50 raise, 100 raise a month. What matters is getting started. Learn about fixed income investments, treasury bonds, CDBs, and gradually move into stocks. Never invest in something you don't understand. And remember, the best investment is the one you can consistently maintain. Investing isn't about luck. It's about discipline, long-term vision, and financial education. But how do you keep all of this on track? With Review. Once a month, take 30 minutes to go over your budget, your spending, your goals. Look at what worked, what didn't, and what needs adjusting. This helps avoid surprises and allows you to course correct before things go off the rails. And don't forget to celebrate your progress. Every debt paid off, every goal reached, every month in the green is worth celebrating. Don't wait for the big win to feel good. The journey is made of small steps, and every step counts. Finally, make this a lifestyle. A lot of people think financial education is just for getting out of trouble, but it's actually about living better. When you take control of your money, you take control of your time, your choices, and your freedom. You stop living to pay bill and start living to fulfill dreams. You begin to say yes more often to what truly matters and no to what pulls you away from the life you want. And this transformation, which starts with a simple spreadsheet, can change not just the next 6 months, but your entire life. So if you've made it this far, it means you're ready for change. Now it's your turn. Choose one day this week to start your financial diagnosis. Commit to this plan for the next 6 months. Track, review, celebrate, and most of all, share this journey. Send this video to someone who also needs a financial breakthrough. Together, we'll prove that changing your finances is not only possible, it's within reach for anyone who's truly committed. I'll see you in the next video.